report says we are at
Mm,
stage 4,
mm.
paragraph page 289.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and our last
Okay.
headword is to be
Mm.
going to. New word
Going
type
to.
of lesson. Okay,
Okay, okay,
so let's start
okay,
with revision. Ready?
okay.
Okay, here we go. First question.
Mhm. Okay.
What's the difference between the present perfect and the past simple? What's the
Mm.
difference between the present perfect and the past simple? The
Mm.
difference
The
between the
difference
present
between the
perfect
present
and the
perfect
past
and
simple
the past
is that
simple
we
is that
use
we
the
use
present
the
perfect
present
when
perfect
we are thinking
when we are
about
thinking
time
about
before and up to
before up
now,
to now,
whereas we use
whereas
the past
we
simple
use the past
when
simple
we are
when
thinking
we
about
we
a
we are
specific
thinking about the specific
past
pastime.
time. Very good. Give me an example of each. Give me an
Mm.
example of each, please. I have been
I
here
have been
for
here
20
for
minutes.
20 minutes.
I arrived
I
here
arrived here
20 minutes
20
ago.
minutes ago.
Very good. Has this, let's say, has the summer ended? Oh,
Hmm.
has the summer ended? Yes or no?
Yes,
The
the
summer
summer
has
has
ended.
ended.
When did it end? When did it end? It ended
It ended
last month, this month.
last month. Yeah, yeah, this month.
This month. Very good.
Yeah.
How long have you studied at this school? How long
Oh,
have you studied at this school? I've studied
I've
at this
studied at
school
this school
for
for 2 months.
2 months.
Hmm.
Very good. When did you start your lesson at this school? When did you start your lesson at this school? I started
I
my
started
lesson
my
at this
lesson
school
at this school
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Very good. Have you been to the cinema this year? Have you been to the cinema this year? Yes or no?
Yes, I've
I've
been
been to
to
the
the
cinema
cinema
this
this
year.
year.
When was the last time you went to the cinema? When was the last time you went to the cinema? The last time
The
I
last
went to
time
the
I went
cinema
to the
was
cinema was 3 months ago.
very good. Have you written
Mm.
any dictation this week? Have you written any dictation this week? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've
I've
written some
written some
dictations this
dictation this
week.
week.
Did you write any dictation yesterday? Did you write any dictation yesterday? Yes or no?
Yes,
I wrote
I
a
wrote
dictation
a
yesterday.
dictation yesterday.
Very good. Are horses wild animals? Are horses
Mm.
wild animals? Yes or no?
Some horses
Huh?
are wild animals.
Very good. Okay, what do we call the arms of a tree? What do we call the
Hmm.
arms of a tree? We call the arms of
We
the tree
call the arm of tree
branches.
branches.
Does your bank have a branch near there? Does your
Hmm.
bank have a branch near there? Yes or no?
Yes, my bank has a
Branch
branch
near
near here.
here. Very good. Okay, next. Are there any bridges over the river in Paris? Are there
Hmm.
any bridges over the river in Paris? Yes, there
Yes,
are
there are
some
some
bridges
bridges
over the
over the
river
river
in
in
Paris.
Paris.
Very good. About how many eggs do you eat a week? About how
Hmm.
many eggs do you eat a week? I eat about
I eat about 3 eggs a week.
3 eggs a week. Very good.
3 eggs a week.
Very good. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're pushing the
You are
book.
pushing the table,
The book.
pushing book.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're pulling the
You are
book.
putting the book.
Very good. Do you push this door to go out of the classroom? Do you push this
Hmm.
door to go out of the classroom? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
push that
push
door
the
to
door,
go out of
go
the
out
classroom.
of the classroom.
Very good. Okay.
Hmm.
Is this table too heavy for you to pull into the next room? Is this table too heavy for you to pull into the next room? Yes or no?
Yes,
That
the table
table's too
too
heavy
heavy
for
for me
me to pull
to
into the
pull
next
into
room.
the next room.
Very good.
This
What
room.
subject interests you the most? What subject
Hmm.
interests you the most?
English interests me the most.
English interests me the most.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What subject bores you the most? What subject bores you the most?
History
Bores me
bores
the most.
me the most.
Very good. Okay. Do you think football's an interesting sport? Do you think
Hmm.
football's an interesting sport? Yes or no?
I
I
think
think
football is
football's
an
an
interesting
interesting
sport.
sport. Very good. Are you interested in the history of your country? Are you interested in the history of your country? Yes or no?
No, I'm not interested in the history of my country.
Very good. Okay.
Mhm.
Next. Do you get bored if you have nothing to do? Do you get bored if you have nothing to do? Yes or no?
Yes, I get bored
If
if
I
I
have
have nothing
nothing
to
to
do.
do. Very
Mm,
good. What's the difference between and among? What's the difference between and among? The
mm.
difference
The difference
between and among
between and
is
among
that
is
we
that
generally
we
use
generally use
between
between
for two
for
people
two
or things,
people or
whereas
things,
we
whereas
use
we
among
use among
for more than two people or
for more
things.
than two people or
Or
things.
very good. Give me an example of each. Give me an example of each, please. I'm sitting
I'm
between
sitting
the
between the
teacher and the
teacher
window.
and the window.
I'm sitting among
I'm sitting
the other
among
students.
the other
The other
students.
students.
The other students.
Very good. Is there anybody sitting between you and me? Is there anybody sitting between you and me? Yes or no?
No, no,
There
there
aren't.
isn't anybody
Uh,
sitting between you and me.
very good. Okay, next.
Mm.
Among all the subjects you studied at school, which did you think was the most boring? Among all the
Mm.
subjects you studied at school, which did you think was the most boring? Among all the
Among
subjects
all
I
the
studied at
subjects I
school,
studied at school,
I thought
I thought
history
history
was the most boring.
was the most boring.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, next.
Mm.
Among all the places you've ever been to, which do you think, ooh, is the ugliest? Among all the places you've ever been to, which do you think is the ugliest? Among all the places
Among all the
I've
places
ever been
I've
to,
ever been
I think
to, I think
ABC
ABC Park
is the
is the
ugliest.
ugliest.
Very good. Among all the things
Mm.
in that room, are any yours? Among all the things in that room, are any yours? Yes. Among all the
Yes,
things
among all the
in this
things in
room,
this room,
some are
some
mine.
are mine.
Very good. Tell me one use of to be going to. Tell
Mm.
me one use of to be going to, please. One use
One
of to be
use of
going
to
to
be
is
going
to say
to is
what
to
we
say
think will happen
what we think will happen
because of something
because
we
of
know now.
something we know now.
Very good. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You're going
You
to
are
open your book.
going to open the book,
Very,
opening the books.
very good. Do you think it's going to rain soon? Do you think it's going to rain soon? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't.
think
It's
it's going
going
to
to
rain
rain
soon.
soon. Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Very good, very
Okay,
fast. Let's continue new work at this one.
okay.
Okay, listen. Another use of to be going to is to speak about our future intentions.
Mm,
The word intention means plans or
mm,
our plan to do.
mm.
Soon, the word soon means in the near future. For example, I'm
Oh,
going to keep studying English for a few more years. I'll be
mm,
able to speak English well soon. Let's
mm,
practice.
mm,
Tell me another use of to be going to. Tell me
mm.
another use of to be going to, please. Another use of to be
Another use
going
of
to
to be going
is to
to
speak
is to
about
speak
our
about
future
our future
intentions.
intentions.
What are you going to do for after the lesson? What are you going to do after the lesson? I'm going to
I'm going
go to
to
work.
go to
Uh,
work
you're
at
not going to work.
home.
One more. I'm going to
I'm going to mother's house
no after the lesson.
after the lesson. Yeah.
Very good on the weekend.
Mm,
Nick, are
yeah.
you going to watch television this evening? Are you going to watch television this evening? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm going to watch
Television
television
this
this
evening.
morning.
This
This
evening.
evening. This
Very good.
evening. Yeah.
What are you going to have for your dinner this evening? Oh, too early. What are you going
Mm.
to have for your dinner this evening? I'm going to have
Uh, I'm going to have beef
for my
steak
dinner
for my dinner
this
this
evening.
evening. Yeah.
Special dinner. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to come here again tomorrow? Are you going to come
Mm.
here again tomorrow? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm
I'm
going to come here again tomorrow.
very good. And that's the end of our. Okay, let's continue. Next
Mm.
one. Repeat. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Museum.
Museum.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word enjoy is a verb. It means
Mm,
to like very much. For
mm,
example,
mm,
we can say,
mm,
I like watching television very much.
mm,
It makes me
mm,
happy. Or we can say, I
mm,
enjoy watching television.
mm, mm,
Museum is a noun. It is a
mm,
place where we can see objects of interest to science, history, and art. For
mm,
example, Louvre in Paris, France. Leonardo da
mm.
Vinci's paintings are in Louvre. Okay, let's
Oh,
practice.
mm,
What kind of things do you enjoy doing most of all? What kind of things
mm.
do you enjoy doing most of all? The kind of things
Oh, the
I
kind of things
enjoy
I
doing
enjoy
most of
doing
all. Most of
watching
all
television.
are watching television,
Most of all, watching television,
going to the
going
cinema,
to the cinema,
etc.
etc.
Do you always enjoy your weekends? Do you always enjoy your weekends? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I always
always
enjoy
enjoy
my
my weekends.
weekends.
Do you enjoy going to museums? Do you enjoy going to museums? Yes or no? I
Yes,
enjoy
enjoy
going to.
going to museums.
Where do young children enjoy bedtime stories? Do young
Hmm.
children enjoy bedtime stories? Yes, young
Yes, young
children
children
enjoy bedtime
enjoy
stories.
bedtime stories.
Very good. Next, repeat
Hmm.
hole,
Hole,
keyhole.
keyhole.
Very good. Okay, listen. Hole and keyhole are both nouns. For
Hmm.
example, like a tiny like that, this is a hole. Or
Oh,
if there's like a hole in the shirt also.
oh,
Okay, in a door, we can
hmm.
find a keyhole where we can push in the
Oh,
key.
oh,
Okay, so let's
yeah.
practice. What's this? What's this? It's a hole.
It's a hole.
What kind of hole do we find in a door? What kind
Hmm.
of hole do we find in a door? We find
We
a
find a
keyhole in a
keyhole
door.
in a door.
Very good. Okay,
Hmm.
next. Have you got a
Hmm.
hole in your pocket? Have you got a hole in your pocket? Yes or no?
No, I
I have
haven't got
got
hole
in
in my
my
pocket.
pocket. Very good. Next, repeat. Stupid,
Stupid,
intelligent,
intelligent,
clever.
clever.
Very good. Okay, listen. Stupid, intelligent, and clever are adjectives. A
Oh,
person who can learn and understand things quickly and easily is an intelligent person.
mm,
Another word for intelligent is clever. The
oh,
opposite of the word intelligent is stupid. Let's
mm,
practice.
mm, mm, mm,
Is it stupid to believe everything people tell you? Is it
mm.
stupid to believe everything people tell you? Yes, it's
Yes,
stupid
it's
to
a
believe
stupid to
everything
believe
people tell
everything
you.
people tell you.
Which do you think are more intelligent, cats or dogs? Which do you
Mm.
think are more intelligent, cats or dogs? I think
I think dogs are
are more
more
intelligent
intelligent
than cats.
than cat.
Well, what's another word for intelligent? What's another word for intelligent? Another word
Another
for
word for
intelligent
intelligent
is
is
clever.
clever.
Very good. Thanks, repeat.
Mm.
Against.
Against.
Very good. Okay, listen. Against is a preposition. It means next to and touching something. For
Mm,
example,
mm.
I'm pushing against the book.
Oh,
Okay, and we can
mm,
say my chair is
mm,
against the wall.
mm.
Okay, another example of the word against is, for example, Japan plays football against England.
Oh,
Okay, now let's practice.
mm.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're pushing
You're
against the book.
pushing against the
Book.
book.
Who does your
Book.
country play football against? Who does
Mm.
your country play football against? My country play
My
football
country plays
against.
football against England.
Very good. Next,
Yeah.
is the chair against the wall? Is the chair against the wall? Yes or no?
No, the
The
chair
chair
isn't
is against the wall.
against
It's
the
near the
wall.
wall.
It's near the wall.
Very good. Next, repeat.
Mm,
Been,
mm. Being
gone,
gone,
returned.
return.
Very good. Okay, listen. The past participle of the verb to go is gone. The
Oh.
three forms of go are go, went, gone. Okay,
Mm,
let's practice. What's the past
mm,
participle of the verb to go? What's the
mm.
past participle of the verb to go? The past
The
participle
past
of the verb to
participle
go
of the verb to
is
go
gone.
is gone.
What are the three forms of go? What are the three forms of go? The
Oh.
three forms
The three
of
forms
go
of
are
go
go,
are
went,
go,
gone.
went, gone.
Very good. Okay, next listen. We have two sentences. Okay, the first
Mm,
one is Mr. Brown has been to Scotland. Okay,
mm,
Mr. Brown has been to Scotland. And number
mm,
two, Mr. Brown has gone to Scotland.
mm.
The first sentence, Mr. Brown has been to Scotland, means that he has visited Scotland in his life, but he is not there
Oh.
now. He is somewhere else or here. The
Mm,
second sentence, Mr. Brown has gone to Scotland,
mm.
means he is in Scotland now. He is not
Oh.
here.
No.
Okay, let's
Mm,
practice. What's the difference between the two sentences? Mr. Brown has
mm,
been to Scotland and Mr. Brown has
mm.
gone to Scotland. What's the
mm,
difference between these two sentences? Mr. Brown has been to Scotland and Mr. Brown has gone to Scotland. The
mm.
difference between
The difference
those two
between
sentences
those two
is that
sentences
the
is
first
that
sentence
the first
means that
sentence
Mr.
means that Mr. Brown
has
has
visited Scotland
visited
in
Scotland
his life,
in his
but
life,
he is not
but he
there
is
now.
not there now.
Whereas the second
Whereas
sentence
the
means
second sentence
he is
means
in
he
Scotland.
is in
He
Scotland.
is not
He is
here now.
not here now.
Very good. Okay, next.
Mm,
Listen.
mm,
We can
mm,
say Mr. Brown has gone to Scotland because he is not here now. But we
mm,
can say I have gone to Scotland because that means I
mm,
am not here now, which is
mm,
impossible.
mm.
Let's practice. Why can we say Mr. Brown has gone to Scotland but not I have gone to Scotland? Why can we say Mr.
Oh,
Brown has gone to Scotland but not I have gone to Scotland? We can
mm.
say
We
Mr.
can say
Brown
Mr.
has
Brown
gone to
has gone
Scotland
to
but
Scotland,
not I have
but
gone
not
to
I have
Scotland.
gone to Scotland.
Because I have gone to
Because I
Scotland
have
means
gone to Scotland,
I
Scotland means
am not here now,
I'm not here now,
which is
which is
impossible.
impossible. Mm,
Very good. Okay, next repeat.
mm,
Bird,
mm. Bird,
fly.
fly,
Okay, next one is aeroplane.
aeroplane.
Very good. So this spelling is the British spelling,
Oh,
aeroplane.
oh,
Okay, American spelling is like this,
airplane.
airplane.
Mm. Oh, airplane. Oh,
Okay, so British has three
mm,
syllables, aeroplane. American
airplane.
two, airplane.
Oh, oh.
Okay, so let's practice. Oh,
Mm,
listen.
mm, mm,
Bird is a noun. The word
mm,
fly is a verb.
mm, mm,
Birds are animals that are usually able to fly.
mm,
Chickens can also fly, but not very far.
mm,
An aeroplane is a noun. It is
mm,
also called a plane. For
mm,
example, when people go on holiday, they generally prefer to go by plane. They
mm,
generally prefer to fly and not to
mm,
go by train. But
mm.
sometimes people prefer to go by train.
Mm.
Okay, let's practice. Do
Okay.
you know
Mm.
anybody who keeps birds at home? Do you know
Mm.
anybody who keeps birds at home? Yes or no?
Ah, yes,
I
I
know
know
somebody who
somebody who
keeps
keeps
birds at
birds at
home.
home.
When people go on holiday, do they generally prefer to fly or go by train? When people go
Mm.
on holiday, do they generally prefer to fly or go by train? When
Oh,
people
when
go on
people go
holiday,
on
they
holiday, they
generally
generally
prefer to
prefer to fly
than to go by train.
than to go by train.
Where can a bird fly quicker than a plane? Can a bird fly quicker than a plane? Yes or no?
No,
A
no, a
bird
bird
can't fly
can't
quicker
fly
than a
quicker
plane.
than a
It
plane.
flies
It
slower than
flies
a
slower
plane.
than a plane
Can a chicken fly? Can a chicken fly?
than a
Yes,
chicken.
a
Yeah,
chicken can
yeah,
fly,
yes, a chicken can
but not
fly,
very
but not
far.
very far.
Wait, have you ever dreamt you could fly? Have you ever dreamt
Mm.
you could fly? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've
I have
sometimes dreamt
sometimes dreamt
I could
I
fly.
could try.
Very good. Maybe almost all of us.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
very good. Next,
Mm,
repeat
okay.
fat,
Fat,
thin.
thin.
Very good. Okay, listen. Fat
Mm,
and thin are both adjectives. Okay, the
mm,
difference between thick and fat is that we
mm,
use the word thick for
mm,
things and fat
mm,
for people and animals.
mm, mm,
The opposite of fat is thin. Okay, let's practice. What's the difference between thick and fat? What's the difference
mm.
between thick and fat? The difference
Oh,
between
the difference
thick and
between
fat
thick
is
and
that
fat
we
is
use
that
thick
we use
for
thick
things
for
and
things
fat for
and
people
fat
and
for
animals.
people and animals.
Like, are you fatter than your mother? Are you fatter than your mother? Yes or no?
Yes,
I'm
I'm
fatter than
fatter
my
than
mother.
my mother.
Who's the thinnest person in your family? Who's the thinnest person in your family? My
Oh, my daughter
is
is
the
the
thinnest
thinnest
person
person
in my
in my
family.
family.
Do people generally become thinner as they become older? Do people generally become thinner as they become older? No. People don't
No, people
generally
don't
become
generally
thinner
become
as
thinner
they become older.
as they become
They
older.
become
They
fatter.
become fatter.
Very good. Next, repeat swam.
Swim.
Very good. Okay, listen.
Oh,
The past of the verb to swim is swum. For example, I swam
mm,
last summer. Let's
oh,
practice. What's the past of
mm,
the verb to swim? What's the past
mm.
of the verb to swim? The past
The
of the
past
verb to swim
of the verb to
is
swim
swam.
is swam.
Did you swim last summer? Did you swim last summer? Yes or no?
No, I
I
didn't
didn't swim. I didn't swim
last
last
summer.
summer.
Last summer.
Very good. Next,
Mm,
repeat. Lost.
mm, Lost.
Very good. Okay, listen. The past
Mm,
simple and the past participle of the verb lose is lost.
mm, oh,
For example, I
mm,
lost my money yesterday. I have
mm,
sometimes lost my way in a large city. Let's
mm,
practice. What is the past simple and the past participle of the verb to lose? What is the
mm,
past simple and the past participle of the verb to lose? The
mm.
past simple
The
and the
past
past
simple and the
participle
past
of the verb
participle
to
of the
lose
verb to
is
lose
lost.
is lost.
Where have you ever lost your way in a large city? Have you ever
Mm.
lost your way in a large city? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've
I've
sometimes
sometimes
lost my way
lost my way
in a
in
large
the
city.
largest city.
Have you ever lost anything worth a lot of money? Have you ever lost anything worth a lot of money? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've lost
I've
something
lost something
worth a lot of
was
money.
a lot of money.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to
Mm.
reading.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so our reading is at stage 3, paragraph page 182. Okay, and our last
182, yeah,
head word
yeah.
was quickly.
Mm,
Okay,
quickly.
start with head word deep, shallow university.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. Deep, shallow university. What's the opposite of deep? The opposite of deep is shallow. Is the river Thames deeper than uh,
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean Sea? No, the river Thames isn't deeper than the Mediterranean Sea. It's shallower than Mediterranean Sea. Do people study subjects deeply and university at university? Yes, people study subjects deeply at university.
Mhm.